It'll take me 3 days to finish this task.
Okay, but how many story points is that?
Oh, I'm not too familiar with story points, maybe 2 or 3.
Actually, I found the t-shirt method works best. Do you think this is an extra small t-shirt or just a small?
T-shirt method? Uh, I don't know, medium t-shirt?
Come on, guys. You know all these planning systems are just nonsense. We should probably do planning poker instead.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
didn't
that's
I
a good
think of
idea.
that
That's
one?
a really good
the
idea.
It's gonna be really tight. I don't know if we'll be able to hit the deadline, but I
Okay,
can.
great. Can we just change the layout of that page to make it a bit more spacious?
I mean, I can look into it, but we're already pretty tight on time. I don't think we're gonna be
Right, and can we just quickly code some AI thing to summarize the user's dreams and aspirations, and then we can tell the user why our product can help them achieve those things?
No, we can't just code an AI that can do that. That's not
And
how
can
this.
we just change the theme of everything on the site to be more pink?
Unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go.
Wow. Is there any specific reason or any?
Actually, it was a company-wide layoff. The managers, including myself, weren't even told.
Wait, if the managers didn't know how they decide who to lay off?
Sorry, what was that?
No, like if the managers didn't even know, how did they decide who to lay off and who to keep? Because it wouldn't make it.
But yeah, it was great working with you. And I'll hand it over to HR for the next steps.
Oh,
Hi, this is Cindy from HR. What was your name again?
what? Hey, LinkedIn. There's 2 rappers named Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and they're taking the internet by storm. Here's 3 things it taught me about B2B sales and how it pushed my business to grow by over $45,000 in ARR just this weekend.
So it says here you're experienced with AI.
Yeah, I've dabbled with AI.
Do you prefer supervised or unsupervised learning?
Oh, I learn at home, so I guess technically it's like unsupervised.
Okay. Can you tell me a bit about what you made?
Yeah, so basically I created this StarCraft chatbot that you give it your build orders and it critiques them and tells you.
Interesting. I'm guessing you coded your own LLM for the chat portion?
Well, I used ChatGPT for that part.
So your experience with AI is just using OpenAI's API?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, looks like I forgot a semicolon here. Haha, silly me.
Yeah, so you should be good to go, right? You can take it from here.
Hey, do you think I should call this variable is true or is button true?
Neither, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like we don't have to pair program anymore. I have other tasks that I need to get done.
Yeah, but you know what they say, 4 eyes is better than 2. Anyways, do you think I should add more comments to this function to make my code more readable?
Kill me.
And those are our goals for Q2. Hopefully we can get the front end up and running within the next week. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony? Hello, Anthony?
Yeah, sorry, my mic must have been on mute. That's correct.
Now moving on to the back end. We have a lot of work to get done, but I think we can reach.
This seems like a medium task, so I'd give it 4 story points.
Yeah, I agree. 4 story points seems fair.
Okay, great. Moving on. Anthony, how long do you think this issue will take?
Oh, this should be around 4 to 5 days.
Story points, not days.
Right, yeah. Like 5 story points then.
And what t-shirt size would that be?
Oh, I guess a large?
Are you sure? Maybe to play it safe, it should be an extra large.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, an extra large
Okay,
t-shirt.
7 story points it is.
Actually, maybe it should be 6.5 story points.
Okay, we should just take a vote. Can everyone please join the planning poker session? I'm sending the link over now.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, hey man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing pretty good.
Cool. So, how's the temperature over there nowadays?
And that's why we're doubling down on AI this quarter. I know a lot of you are scared that you'll be laid off, but don't worry. Only 25% of the company will be laid off, so you have a 3 in 4 chance to keep your job. For those of you who will be laid off, it won't be anything personal or related to performance. We basically just pick names out of a hat. Also, I'd prefer you heard this here instead.
Okay, that should be it. Thanks, everyone.
All right, well, see you all in 30 seconds, for our next meeting.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Anthony. Long time no talk, huh?
Yep.
And that's why I can never take Timmy to a swimming pool again. I mean, how are we supposed to know the water would change color?
Oh, wow. Well, I think we've gone over time for this meeting, so...
Speaking of time, did I tell you about the time we had trying to potty train Timmy?
Okay, well, thanks, everyone.
Yep, thanks.
Thanks. Have a good day, everyone.
thanks.
Oh, okay. See you in the next meeting.
And that's how I saved a cat from a burning tree. So what did you get up to this weekend, Anthony?
Oh, just the usual doing stuff.
Oh, really? Like what? Did you go anywhere special?
No, just stayed at home.
Oh, that's cool. I love those kind of weekends. Did you do a lot of stuff around the house?
Well, since you asked, I played around 16 hours a day of Valorant and ran through 1 liter of Mountain Dew and 3 bags of Doritos.
Hey, Anthony, I think your video's off.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. How about now?
Nope. We still can't see it.
Hold on one sec. Okay, try this.
It still says it's off. Maybe it's a problem with Zoom?
Yeah, that's really weird. Maybe I'll talk to the IT guys after. But anyways, what were you saying about the meeting?
All right, let's go in a circle and introduce ourselves. Anthony, you go first.
Yeah, I'm Anthony, and I've been a developer here for 4 years.
Oh, wait a second. You forgot to mention your fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact. I really like tacos.
Whoa, don't get too crazy on us now. Taco Bell better watch out. All right. Who do you want to popcorn it to next?
I'll popcorn it to Jared.
Hi, I'm Jared. I've been a back-end engineer for 4 years, and I don't like people.
And how have you been feeling about your workload lately?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a bit tough after the layoffs and everything. Not only do I have 3 times the work, but I'm also on call every other week. And
Oh,
it's...
sorry to hear that. Maybe I can loop in HR into the conversation and we can see if we can find a resolution for your concerns.
Oh, HR? No, that's okay. I mean, I love it here. I don't really do anything in my spare time anyways, so...
Okay, great. That's what I'd like to hear. We'll touch base again next week and let me know if anything comes up.
And that's it for today. Sorry we went a bit over, but thank you everyone for your time.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Hey, Anthony, you still there?
Yeah?
Could you hang back a bit? I had a bug and I wanted to run it by you. I know it's 6 p.m. on a Friday, but it shouldn't take more than, an hour or two.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like I had anything else to do or anything.
Does anyone else have any feedback?
Yeah, just one quick question. Why do we use story points instead of just something like days when we have to give estimates?
Well, yeah, it makes it easier to compare tasks when they have different values. We also use a reference skill called the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay, but can't you also compare values with just day estimates as well?
Listen, I didn't spend 3 years getting my Lean Six Sigma Agile Scrum Grandmaster certification just to use time estimates. We're going to use story points.
Oh, is that right? Well, I have a question for you then.
Oh, Jared, maybe you should chill. We can take this offline.
How many story points do I have to listen to this garbage before I can get back to doing real work?
All right, Jared, we've talked about this in the past. HR is going to be hearing about this one.
Okay, could you just make a ticket for that? Thanks. And Anthony, what's your update?
Yeah, the dashboard's almost done. I just need to have a quick call with Jared to confirm something.
Okay, great. Could you just make a quick ticket for that sync?
Sorry, a ticket for like the 5-minute call?
Yeah, it just keeps everything nice and organized.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, Jared, now's really not the
Could you
time.
make a Jira ticket reminding us to make that Jira ticket?
Jared, we've talked about this. You know that's not how this works.
And while we're at it, can we make a Jira ticket to clean your desk up? It's always messy when I walk by. And maybe want to get a new keyboard for you so we don't have to listen to your loud keycaps every time you're sitting there creating more Jira tickets.
All right, Jared, that's the last straw. I think we're going to have to talk with you in HR.
Oh, could you make a ticket for that? I'll see if I can fit it into this week's sprint.
And I know times have been tough, but remember, shareholder or not, you're all a part of our journey and we're a family. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone other than Jared?
If we're all a family, why did we let go of 15% of our engineers last week?
Well, times are tough, and as we downsize, I'm sure we'll be able to bounce back. And
will we be able to bounce back like that new trampoline you got for your real family?
excuse me? How do you even know about that?
Or instead of downsizing our family, maybe we could downsize that mansion you bought in Miami with shareholder bonuses last year?
Jared, could you hang back after the meeting's over so we can have a quick chat?
Maybe. Could you create a Jira ticket for that?
And you're absolutely sure no one else but Jared can help?
Yeah, I mean, he coded the entire backend himself. It would take a couple days to go through the code.
Oh, how many story points do you think that will take you?
Not now, Cindy. This is a serious issue. We don't have time for story points. All right, Jared, we're prepared to give you your job back if you can help get the site back online.
Oh, interesting. Are you sure you don't want to create a Jira ticket to get me back on board? And do you think this time I could be a real part of the family? Something like an actual shareholder?
Yes, Jared. We talked to the board. We can give you some equity in the company. Could you please just fix the issue? We have been down for 4 hours.
Have you tried refreshing your browser? I pushed the fix 10 minutes ago.
Wait, it's working. How did you fix that so fast?
Turns out you can get a lot done when you're not sitting in a meeting trying to assign t-shirt sizes to every little task.
Right. Welcome back, Jared.
Is it possible to create our own AI for this?
I mean, we could probably train an OpenAI model on our data, and that probably
Well,
is
I
good
was
enough.
thinking maybe we could dedicate a sprint or two to like recreate what OpenAI has, but in-house, so we don't have to pay anyone else. How many story points do you think that would be?
Yeah, I
You
don't
want
think.
to know how many story points that would be?
Oh, Jared, can we not do this today? I feel like we're all tired and.
Well, let's see. Acquiring 3,000 NVIDIA GPUs will probably be around 14 story points. Not to mention, we have to hire a team of machine learning PhDs, which is probably around 5 story points. Then we just have to recreate OpenAI from scratch, and that'll probably only take around 3 story points.
Jared, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but if you aren't, could you go ahead and create those Jira tickets and I'll slot them into this sprint?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No problem. If you give me your company credit card, I'll even get started on the NVIDIA GPUs task myself.
Hey, wait, what?
Anthony, could you give us an update on your current task?
Yeah, I should have it done by tomorrow.
Okay, so it sounds like there's no blockers or dependencies that'll impact the team's velocity, right? It's just a backlog task that doesn't really align with a customer journey or our MVP's epic, but it'll help with our NPS score.
Sorry, I don't really understand.
I think what she's trying to say is hurry up and finish your work faster.
Exactly. Thank you, Jared.
No, thank you. Speaking of MVPs, you're the MVP of our team. Every user story you create adds more to our epic backlog, and with your help, the velocity of our developers' churn rate has never been higher.
Jared, I didn't know you were also a certified Agile Scrum Grandmaster. You should have told me. That's awesome.
Oh, well, you know. Getting my certification was an extra large t-shirt task, but it was worth every story point.
What the
Well, we're going to have a lot to discuss during this sprint's retro.
I think we'll have even more to discuss during your upcoming one-on-one with me.
I guess before then, I'll have to discuss with our shareholders on what they think about our leadership.
Is that right? Well, maybe Jared has some useful insights on the matter.
Jared, are you there?
I just pinged him. He should.
Oh, did somebody say something? Sorry, the call was muted.
Why does everyone always use the excuse that their mic was muted?
Oh, no. I think you misunderstood me. My mic wasn't muted, the call was. I couldn't stand listening to this corporate brain rot.
Well, listen, Jared, just because you're a shareholder now doesn't mean you could disrespect us like that. Hello? Jared?
I think he muted the call again.
Good morning, everyone. I've been told that Liam is sick today, so I'll be covering for him as CEO.
Okay, well, since you're CEO, I haven't been able to log into Jira all morning. Do you mind submitting a support ticket to them?
Oh, there's no need for that. I disabled our Jira account last night. We won't be needing it for today.
What? Jared, you can't do that. Without Jira, engineers are useless.
Yeah, sorry. I also saw all the meetings are gone off my calendar.
That's correct. I also canceled all 5 hours of our meetings today.
But Jared, if we don't have stand-up, sprint retro, sprint planning poker, and sprint triage, how will anyone get any work done?
Somehow I think they'll manage just fine. Well, if anyone has any questions, please don't ask me. Just figure it out yourselves. I've got some work to do, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh no, this is horrible. Liam should have made me CEO for the day. I don't even think Jared really has his Agile Scrum Black Belt Grandmaster certificate.
Cindy, you're still on the call.
Hey everyone, I heard Jared covered for me as CEO yesterday. I hope everything went well.
Well, actually, Jared disabled our Jira yesterday, and when I walked in this morning, our whole backlog got erased. So Thanks a lot, Jared.
Oh, our backlog didn't get erased. We just finished all the tasks.
What? That's impossible. There were 2 sprints of work in there, and half of them didn't even have story points assigned to them yet.
Turns out you can get a lot done when you cancel 5 hours of meetings.
On another note, I saw our sales were up by 15%, so huge kudos to the sales team.
Actually, I gave the sales team the day off. I just pushed some changes to our landing page and it increased the conversion rate.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Jared, you can't just push code up without a Jira task. We're an agile team. There are processes and systems you have to follow to optimize the workflow. If everyone did this, we'd
We'd be too productive? Now that you mention it, one thing I did forget to optimize was your employment contract.
All right, maybe let's calm down for a bit.
Okay, and Anthony, what's your update for today?
Yeah, the dashboard's pretty much done. I just need like a minute to merge the branch in.
Okay, and how many story points would that take?
It's just one click. I can do it right now.
Well, the lowest is 1 story point, so we'll just go with that.
I get here. Look, I just merged it. It's done.
Oh, but remember this task is 1 story point, so it should have taken you the whole day. Also, could you just update the Jira board and reflect that it's done?
Speaking of updating the Jira board,
Oh, Jared, you don't have to do this today. I mean,
I took the liberty of creating some Jira tickets for a few of your day-to-day tasks that I noticed, just to make things easier for you to track.
What? Jared, one of these. Walk to the snack bar and take 3 granola bars. Leave early at 3 p.m. while the team is working overtime. Use the handicap washer when nobody is looking. Jared, this is unacceptable.
Oh, you're right. This is unacceptable. I totally forgot to add the story points. Here, why don't I just create a 30-minute triage meeting and put it on your calendar?
All right, Anthony, what's your status for today?
yeah, I'm just trying to work on the new dashboard. I got to check in with Jake for the Figma designs, though.
Actually, I finished all the Figma designs this morning, and guess what? There's no new components that you have to code.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay, I'll just hit Jared up for the backend data
I
then.
just pushed up the new endpoint with a fully documented spec sheet, so you should have everything you need.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess you probably want an estimate then of how long
Oh,
it'll...
don't worry about storied points for this one. I won't even create a Jira ticket. In fact, I'm going to cancel all your meetings for the rest of the week so you can just focus on coding.
Oh my God.
Would anyone like to kick off our sprint retro?
Oh, I can go. I think what went well this week is that everyone got their work done. And what could have been better is we could have done even more work.
That's awesome to hear, Jake. I'll assign everyone more story points next sprint. And Jared, do you have any input?
I think Jared took the day off. He said something about wouldn't be caught dead being here today.
Oh man, since Jared's out, I'll give a second one. I think our stand-ups are too short. What if we increased it to daily and made it 45 minutes a day instead of 30?
Oh, maybe we shouldn't go too extreme. That sounds a bit...
I thought you'd never ask. That's an amazing idea, Jake.
And while we're at it, we should enforce a company-wide policy that forces everyone to get their Agile, Scrum, Black Belt, Grandmaster certificate so we can all appreciate the Agile workflow even more.
This is the best day ever.
And remember how you wanted us to recode OpenAI from scratch? Well, guess what? We should start that today.
All right, dude, let's just stop.
Effective next week, everyone will have to come into the office for at least 3 days a week.
Oh, but it's kind of far for some of us, like 90 minutes
Look,
each way.
I read on a LinkedIn post that being face-to-face increases productivity by 30%. Also, I can't eat at Nobu as a corporate expense unless the team comes with me.
Wait, Nobu, like the sushi restaurant?
Oh, I see, Liam. So it's not about productivity. It's about your sushi addiction. Maybe we should start expensing therapists instead.
Well, you know what, Jared? Maybe you should just stay home. Nobody wants to see you around the office anyways.
What? How come Jared gets to stay home, but we have to come in?
Well, Cindy, it's because unlike your story points, my productivity isn't just a figment of someone's imagination on a Jira board.
Jared, you take that back. You know story points are an important part of the corporate process and generating shareholder value.
Yeah, anyways, I think I'm going to stay home as well.
Anthony, are we all set to launch the dashboard today?
Yeah, we should be good. Jared and I worked all weekend getting it done. We're good to hit launch.
Actually, I don't think we can launch. In the Figma designs, I specifically added 4 pixels of box shadow, but I just noticed there's only 2.
I mean, I don't know if anyone noticed. We can always just launch now and fix it after we launch.
No, I think we have to delay the launch until this is solved. It looks completely unprofessional.
I mean, I don't
You know,
think...
Jake, I think we have bigger problems to worry about if users are counting pixels instead of using the dashboard.
Yeah, I'm with Jared on this one. I think we can just launch it and fix it later.
Fine, Jared. But if anyone notices...
If anyone notices, Jake, I'll personally buy you a magnifying glass so you can continue obsessing over extra pixels while the rest of us get real work done.
On behalf of all the shareholders, I'd like to congratulate our CEO, Liam, for the successful launch of the new dashboard.
Oh, well, thanks, Nick. It was a team effort. None of this would have been possible without Cindy coordinating things behind the scenes.
Oh, thanks, guys. It was tough hitting the one sprint deadline, but I managed to push our team just enough to hit it.
Yeah, congratulations, everyone.
Oh yeah, huge congrats to our CEO who joined for a total of 1 meeting to ask what the dashboard even was, and to Cindy who did an amazing job watching us work.
Jared, you know the coordination I do is crucial.
Sure, if by coordination you mean coordinating meetings on our calendars, then yes, you did great. Anthony and I managed to work over the weekend to hit the deadline despite your best efforts at slowing us down.
Well, whatever you all did, it clearly worked. Liam, I think you truly are leading us to new heights as CEO. I think all shareholders should get a bonus this year.
What the
Is it possible to track how the user feels while they're using our website?
Yeah, I guess I can add a feedback form or like a survey to the site.
Actually, I heard surveys annoy users. Do you think we could just code some kind of emotional detection straight into the site?
Emotional detection?
For sure, Cindy, we can do that. We'll just hire a team of psychologists and train an AI on them so we know exactly how our users feel.
Jared, are you being sarcastic again? My therapist said I should always think twice about anything you say.
Oh, no sarcasm here, Cindy. In fact, why don't you ask your therapist if he's looking for a new job? He could help us train our AI. In fact, I'll hire him myself. I'll probably need the therapy to get through this sprint.
Well, actually, he's not a person. I just use ChatGPT.
Okay, I think this has gone on a bit too far.
Everyone, I'd like to welcome our newest team member, Dan, who's a consultant joining us from UCF.
Welcome, Dan.
Welcome to the team, Dan.
Hey everyone, happy to be here. Can't wait to synergize our core competencies and leverage some low-hanging fruit to optimize our strategic initiatives moving forward.
Sorry, Dan, was it? And what will your core competencies be exactly?
Well, I specialize in aligning cross-functional paradigms and driving holistic engagement through scalable solutions.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Which company did you say you were from again?
Well, I'm a senior consultant at UCF.
Jared, maybe we should not do this. He's
I
new
guess
and
it
everything.
must stand for Useless Consulting Firm. I can already see why you're a senior there. I didn't realize corporate buzzwords was a degree they're handing out nowadays, but it seems like you graduated at the top of your class.
Excuse me?
Oh, I see you've met Jared already. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
No, I don't think you will.
Can somebody please explain why we missed the deadline to launch our new AI today?
Yeah, I mean, we tried to tell you that we couldn't code OpenAI from scratch in 2 weeks. It's just
That
not
doesn't
possible.
matter. Our shareholders were expecting this to be done, and they're not happy. Because of this, I am sad to announce that we have laid off 50% of our developers.
Wait, because we couldn't get work done fast enough, you're getting rid of developers? I mean, how are we going to deal with the new workload with half the people?
Well, you're just going to have to figure it out. And in completely unrelated news, we'll also be giving shareholders a bonus this year to make up for the tough time we've all been through.
Wait, this makes no sense at all. I mean,
it makes perfect sense. Lay off the people who do the actual work, make the rest of us pick up the slack, and then reward the ones who cause the mess. Brilliant strategy as always, Liam.
Jared, I thought I told HR not to invite you to this meeting.
Don't you get it yet, Liam? I am not just a developer anymore. I know everything that happens at this company.
Sure. Anyways, I'll also be off for a couple of days, so I'm putting our PM Cindy in charge as CEO starting tomorrow until I get back.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I won't let you down.
Oh, you definitely will.